Sensei Swanson, Hendersonville Martial Arts here. I want to walk through the major self-defense techniques for our students that are working in Black Belt Bootcamp in preparation for their stripe test. I'm going to run through all of them and let's take a look. One is our wrist release. So I'm simulating these techniques. But if someone grabs same side, so their left hand is grabbing your right wrist, you're going to step in with your right leg, elbow to elbow, hammer fist, and then you're going to cross and cover out. So doing this in the air here. This, technique is begging hands. So someone is grabbing me with both hands, or like this, they're grabbing me. I'm going to step back with my right leg. My hands come together. I'm breaking the hold. I'm clapping as I come up. And then I'm going to throw an advancing front kick, a jumping front kick, and then I'm going to do this double palm strike with my fingers pointing out like this. Cross and cover out. So doing this, facing this way. Push, push, push. Aya! Cross and cover out. Thrusting salute. So if someone is kicking me front kick, they're aiming for my stomach, I'm going to step with my right leg as I do a left downward block. I'm stepping forward on an angle. Then I'm going to face them. I'm going to do a front kick. And then I'm going to do a palm strike with my fingers to the side like this. That's my salute. Cross and cover out. So facing this way, again, focus on stepping right, blocking left. Push, push, ah! Cross and cover out. What I do is a front choke. So this is someone choking me from the front. So I'm going to step back with my left leg and I'm going to shoot my right arm up. My left arm kind of comes up here in support. That's my up. I turn sharply to my left. I drop my right arm down. Then I do an elbow, reach, coming out in a good strong horse stance, cross and cover out. So a lot of times I encourage the students to say each move so it just gets ingrained because they're important. And up, turn, clear, elbow, reach, cross and cover out. Next technique is a rear choke. So someone is choking you from behind, they're behind you like this. So what you're going to be doing is stepping forward with your left leg. Your right arm shoots right up. You're going to rotate to your right, facing them. Drop your elbow down. Come across this way. The number one elbow. Hammer strike. And then side kick right into your cross and cover. So if I'm facing this way, I'm being choked from the rear. What we're going to do is bar arm choke. So if someone's behind me, they're choking me like this. All right, the forearm, this bone right here is coming right up against my throat. This can turn into an abduction scenario. So when someone's behind me doing that, I'm going to turn my chin to the left, touching my chin to my shoulder. Then I'm going to shoot my arms up over to this side. They're both on this side, my left side. I'm going to pluck with my hands. I'm going to drive through with my shoulder. I'm going to come up under their armpit. Cool, I'm out of the hold right now. I'm going to grab two knees. One knee, then advance on the second knee, shove them away, cross and cover out. So watching, you do it this way, turn your chin, push, 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 The returning viper is a lot like windmill guard, a technique that they learn in basic training. So I'm going to, it's a straight punch coming straight at me. I'm going to step out to my left as I do a left parry across, protecting my face. My other hand comes here to my elbow and then up and out. That together is what we call a windmill block. I'm grabbing their wrist and then I'm going to throw a round kick with my right leg, put my foot down, and then pull them in to a side kick. So that is returning viper. In the air, showing you again because it was a little more complicated. So left parry, wax on, right outward block, wax off, grab them, round kick, touch, side kick, cross and cover out. Drawbridge, again, they're attacking with their right arm. They're swinging at me over on this side, like they're swinging like this. So I'm going to step left, block left, punch right. So blocking and punching at the same time. My fingers are extended. We're going to grab a hold of them in a clinch, throw one knee, and then advance on that second knee, shove them away, cross and cover out. So that is drawbridge. The next, let's check, look, this is in the air, how you should practice it. So, hush, hush, ayah! Look at it's called striking aspen. This is someone coming up, grabbing your shirt with both hands like this. So you're like over here like, why I oughta. So what you're gonna do is trap with your left hand, step with your right foot, and do a right vertical punch like this. That's the first thing that has to happen. You're trapping, going across with this left hand, stepping right, punching right. Then your arm comes over to the side. Their arms are still here, and you're gonna knock it away using an inward block right out of star blocks that, and finish with a shuto to the soft spot right here, and then we're gonna cross and cover out. So taking a look at this in the air. Hus, hus, ayah! Facing the same direction. Again, striking ass. Hus, hus, ayah! And now I want to take a look at some of the techniques that we're going to need in boot camp for stripe number 2. So we break up the self-defense. We're going to start with a technique called deflecting hammer. So this is a defense against someone coming at us with a right leg side kick. So someone is back over here on this side. They're coming in hot with a really powerful kick. What we're going to do is we're going to step to our left. So it's the opposite of another technique called thrusting salute. This one is deflecting hammer. So we are going to step left, block right. That's going to deflect the kick past us. From here, we're going to step in. We're going to use this hand to keep them. Their arm is right here. We're going to keep anything from coming back at us. We're going to block the arm, and we're going to elbow right over the top. Then we're going to cross and cover away. So we're here. The kick's coming in. Push. Hi-ya! That is deflecting hammer. Arm lock. So someone is behind us, and I've got our right arm kind of cranked up behind. It's a real bully move for somebody to do that. So I've got somebody cranking my arm up behind me. I'm going to grab their wrist with my right arm. All right. Then I'm going to look and elbow on my left side. Then I'm going to step forward with my left leg. This is going to straighten their arm out. Their arm is like all extended now. I'm going to pull them in to a side kick, and then I'm going to cross and cover out. So if you're practicing this here, next technique is always a favorite, and this is very much like we teach in the adult program, a defense against a headlock from behind. So this is called spinning elbows. So if someone's behind me, my arms are free, which is good, but it's also bad because it makes me more likely to be picked up. So they're behind me, they've got their arms clasped, they're trying to grab me, my arms are free. So I'm going to base in space. I'm going to get a nice low stance. I'm going to lean forward here a little bit. My hands are up. Then I'm going to throw 3 elbows. I'm going to look left, right, left, looking every time, rotating all the way. Then I'm going to grab with my right arm. I'm going to turn in with one more elbow, and I'm going to get a good stance like this with my right leg behind. Then I'm going to throw my knees. Bang, nice low knee. Bang, nice high knee. Whew. Shove them away, cross and cover out. So we're here. Huss, 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 huss. Ayah! One more. Huss, 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 huss. Ayah! Your twig. So this is a defense against a bear hug where my arms are pinned. So my arms have been completely pinned. They're behind me, grabbing me tight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step out with my left leg and do a right hammer fist. Then I'm gonna bring my feet together and throw, we call this a number 5 elbow strike. Some people like to call it a puppet elbow. I'm coming up like this, bang, right to their chin. Then I'm gonna cross and cover away, just like that. So watching it from the side, ah! And same direction, arms pinned. So if somebody comes to the front of us, they get our arms clasped around us. This could turn into a pickup, something like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna base in space, bang, and shoot my right leg back. My elbows are in tight to my ribs. Then I'm gonna throw 2 knees. 1 knee, another knee. Shove them away at the hips. Cross and cover out. So we're here. Front bear hug with the pickup. The harder for me to illustrate, because I don't have anybody here to pick me up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do the same thing I did in the last technique. Get my hands on the hips. But since I'm being picked up, what I'm gonna do is swing my right leg way back, come in with a knee. Now, they'll probably drop me. I'll be like this, and then I'm gonna switch my stance again, throw those 2 knees that we were working on in the last technique. So the major difference is just I'm swinging that right leg way back. So let's do it together. We're pinned. Get your hands on the hips, and And during the final test, we'll have people in padded suits that will pick the kids up. And so they'll get to really feel what that grip of death. This is a technique we've actually changed a little bit over the years. So if someone's on the side of me, they step in front of me with their right leg, they've got this around my head and they're cranking me down. That pulls me over. So that's how we attack. Right leg is in front of them, their legs are here. You grab their head and you crank them down. Real bully move, they could start hitting you or put you on the ground. So what we're gonna do is step in with our right leg and we're smacking low. And then my left arm is gonna come up like this and almost throw like a block or a hammer like this, just clearing me out from under their arm. Then I'm gonna shoot a right vertical punch right to their temple, and then I cross and cover out. So each of those moves, again, right leg comes forward. It's 1, left arm comes up like this, shoving away, good. That's 2, 3 is my right vertical punch, cross and cover out. So doing this again, facing the same direction as you. Work on some ground techniques. Of course, it's very important to do these with a partner when you're in class, but I want to show you the way we can do this in the air. That'll be very helpful for practice at home. So the first technique is if someone is on top of me like this. I am here, I'm on top. This is a bad position. It's called the full mount. A lot of fights get, stopped here. So if I am on the ground, I want to make sure my head is up, my hands are up, my elbows are in. So the upa is I'm going to shoot my hips up as high as I can like this. That's going to bring the attacker's arms forward. Once the arms come forward, I'm going to shoot this arm up and I'm going to wrap over it, get it in tight. I'm going to trap their leg right here, their foot. And then I'm going to take this knee and I'm going to bridge my hips again and I'm going to make a big arc coming over. Then I end up facing that way. So when I put that together, this, and then we strike, bang, and then we can get up to our feet. 1 knee, shove them away. The side headlock. So side headlock. So this technique, someone is on top of me, and they're like this. And that is the attack. My right leg is like this. My left leg is back. I've got good posture. This is a tough position to get stuck in. And so they could be punching me, different things. So if I'm on the bottom and someone's doing this to me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a frame. So my right arm is gonna connect like this to my left wrist, and I'm gonna be pressing up, making a frame. I'm gonna make it hard for them to stay close to me. Then I'm gonna inch my bum away, create some space, and then I'm just gonna push them into that space. Once I get here, I can throw some hammer fists, get up and get out of there. So let's show this in the air. This. And so that is side headlock. So that is a explanation, demonstration of each of the techniques. They all have different names, and we want to practice them in the air the same way we practice our forms. And then parents, any other family members that can help simulate the attacks, that can also be helpful so that we're ready to go in class. You don't have to go hard or risk hurting any family members. You just get them to feel, okay, that's what that's like, or that's what that's like. But if we're gonna get our black belts, we've got to practice. And this is a tool that I hope can help you guys as you practice and come ready for stripe testing next week.